Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back for another recipe this week. This is going to be a really quick one. It's just that I figured I'd get this one out because I love this. Anytime I go for, we're going to do a side dish today. Anytime I do a side dish, I would say probably half of the time, this is one of the recipes that I absolutely love. It's simple, it's to the point. We're gonna do some broccoli, a side dish with it's broccoli, red pepper flakes, butter, and sautéed garlic. It's all mixed up in together. That is just basically what the side dish consists of. But first, we're gonna take this down, cut the florets off this, and if there's any big ones in there, we'll cut them down in half. I'll show you exactly how I do it. And we're going to chop up some garlic, add some red pepper flakes, and saute it in some butter. And I'm telling you, every single bite of this broccoli has butter in it. It's garlicky. It's got just a little bit of heat, not too much. So you people that don't like heat, you're without a doubt going to be able to handle this. So as you can see, I got two stalks of broccoli, 3 cloves of garlic. That's just because that's, man, listen, I like garlic, right? So that's why there's 3 cloves there. We got a half a tablespoon of red pepper flakes and about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. Now, you know, all this can vary. You know, if you don't like as much garlic, put a clove in. If you know, just put a pinch of red pepper flake in. If you want more butter, you want it more buttery, go ahead by all means and add some more butter to it. Let's get going. I'm not even going to break away from this particular scene here. We're going to just show you guys how, I think a 6-inch will be good enough for this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put one aside. I'm going to show you guys how to do just one. I just cut the stalk off. You can save this. This is very good. If you want to take a potato peeler and just take the skin off this and cut this into like this and cook this. This is fantastic. You don't have to throw that away. A lot of people don't know that. They just throw it away, including me. I used to do that as well. All right, so here's how we, if you don't really know how to cut this away without losing all the little beads, I guess, on top of it. Now, I just want to point out something to you guys. When you guys pick out broccoli, you want the top of the crown to be very tight. So when you push down on it, you know, it doesn't spread out kind of like that, right? And I don't know if the camera's picking this up or not, but there's some green in here. And then there's almost like a little bit of a purplish color through here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, like I said. You want to make sure that when you push down here like this on each stalk, that it's very firm. If it's not firm and it's wiggly and it's soft, go on to the next one. That's not the broccoli for you guys, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to cut florets off just like this. Very simple. Just like this. This is how I do it. You might have people that are going to argue this point, but for me, this is the easiest way to do it. And then you don't get all the little trimmings that fall off, right? Because, you know, the only way it seems like you can get those off your countertop once you cut them is with a wet paper towel, because it's like you can wipe them and wipe them forever, and apparently they don't go away. They're a nuisance. So if you're doing broccoli, and you can see on my cutting board, there's really none of them. Yeah, you might get 1 or 2. Nothing's perfect, especially when you get down to the bottom here, right? So just let them fall, you know, where they may. You're just doing little florets. That's all you're doing. Just like that. So if you need to cut a big piece in half, just go halfway down the stalk and then just take it. Don't cut it all the way through, then pull it. See? And you don't get the little green drippings, which are, to me, extremely annoying. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about again. So we're just going to cut halfway, just like that, halfway down the stalk. And then we're just going to pull it. And that's your floret. Okay, I'm going to finish these up because why? Because I just don't want you guys to hang there for all that long. I'm going to finish these up, and then we'll get on with the next step. We're going to blanch these for about 3 minutes, and I'll explain to you why it's important to only blanch these for 3 minutes, even though you guys might think that, you know, I cook my broccoli for 10 minutes. Please don't do that. You're just ruining it. We'll show you how to keep this nice and crispy. That's the idea. Broccoli should not be soft. It should have a little bit of bite to it. When you're done cooking it, that is the right way. That's the best way. You save all the nutritional part of the broccoli instead of bleeding it out in your water. We'll take you over and we'll show you that. I'm going to cut this up, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so all we're going to do now is we're just going to cut up the garlic real quick. We're just going to just break the paper, just like that. It comes off real easy. All right. So congratulations, depending on when I post this video. This will possibly make some sense to people if you're a hockey fan. I am a huge hockey fan. New York Ranger fan to be exact. So congratulations on the New York Rangers winning against the Capitals. 4-game shutout. I actually didn't think that they would shut them out, but I had them in 5. I thought five would be good. All right, so just a little thing here going on with the. We'll show you how I do this. And we just rough it right now, basically. Right, just like this. And then we'll mince it a little further down than that. Just like that. And then we can just rough it. Yeah, so the Rangers did good. I don't know who they're going to play in the second round, but it's either going to be Carolina or it's going to be the Islanders. Either one. Hopefully I think we're ready for it. Everybody's been playing good hockey this year. And this is all I do right here. Right, you just want to get the garlic so it kind of clings a little bit to the broccoli once we saute it. Other than that, that's really all you're looking for here. You're not looking to work any magic, right? Okay, so that's about good. That's about good. This is about what you're looking for. All right, that's it. Garlic's done. All right, over to the stove. We'll show you how long we do the broccoli for. Don't overcook the broccoli. Right back with you. Okay, so here we go with the broccoli. Look, I got all my broccoli cut up. Now that's both heads of broccoli that were shown on the cutting board. Now I'm not going to be able to do this in my skillet over here on the stove all in one shot, so I'm going to break it down into two big portions, really. But I'll show it at the end when I plate it all in one bowl, as if you were going to serve it as a side dish. Okay, so cold water, it's very important. Don't start out with hot water. Start out with cold water. You're just going to literally you're just going to drop that in, and then you're going to put your burner on high, and as soon as this starts to boil, it starts to come up to the top, you are literally going to set, and it's very important that you do this, you are going to set a timer for 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes, no more, because it's going to cook a little bit in the skillet over here, right here. Okay, so you got 3 minutes here. Then we're going to take this out. I'm going to put this on a towel, and we're just going to let it drain a little bit. and then we're going to put it in the skillet. We're going to melt the butter, saute the garlic, add the broccoli, add the red pepper flakes, saute it up for a couple of minutes, and that's it. This is done. I guarantee you, if you like broccoli and garlic and butter, which, you know, who don't, you're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love this. All right, guys, stay tuned. A couple more minutes. As soon as this brings up to a boil, we'll bring you back for maybe 10 seconds or whatever, and then we'll be on to the sauteing. So I just want you to look at what's going on here. We're not quite at a boil yet. We're getting there, because you start to see the bubbles. Now, the other thing that you're going to notice here about the broccoli is turning a very, very vibrant green. Okay, very good sign. When you order, like, I don't know, Chinese food or something, you wonder how they get it so vibrant. This is what they do. They just par cook this, and then when they're ready to serve it, this is already cooked, and they just put it in the stir fry, and they just kind of, you know, and they put it in the, you know, they stir fry it real quick, and then it goes in your meal, and it holds this color, right? Now, just to let you guys know, I did not start the timer yet, because it's not actually boiling, but it is becoming very vibrant. Okay, but I am going to start the timer in just a second here. Another thing to keep your eye out for right now, you guys probably can't see it, but I can see it because I'm up close here. There's no green in the water. I'm sure most of you guys that have cooked broccoli before notice that your water turns green. You don't want your water to turn green. That's when you screw up your broccoli. If your water's too green, you've cooked it too long. Okay, so anyways, I'm happy with this. We're gonna do a 3-minute timer on this. This is gonna become much more vibrant than what this is already. And then, like I said, we're just gonna put it on the towel, let it hang out there, get some of the water out of it. You know, I'll kind of dab it and squeeze it a little bit before I put it in the skillet, because I don't want to dilute the butter. That's the whole thing here, right? I don't want to dilute the butter. I want a nice buttery taste to it, not a watered down butter taste to it. All right, so this is it. Now we're already tracking. I got 2.5 minutes left, and then I'll bring you back as soon as this is done. Remember, no green water. It's not good. Don't do green water. Okay, see you in a second. Okay, so we're back. We got this going. I just want to show you this now, and you can see how vibrant that this broccoli is, right? That's it. 3 minutes. That's exactly what it was. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the broccoli, and we're just going to kind of just strain it off a little bit, and then we're literally just going to throw it on a towel. This is going to absorb some of the moisture, so we don't get a lot of water in our butter when we go to saute this. All right, so this is it. This is how I make broccoli all the time, and I can eat this just by a just by a meal in itself, right? All right, just like that. And this isn't right here. This whole process isn't a thing where I'm letting, you know, it's not to let it cool down, right? It's for me, it's to drain the water. So other people may do this a different way and want it to cool down before they reheat it. It just seems like it's perfect timing when I get the water out of this to the time that I put it in the skillet, right? You know, and then I'm just going to take the towel in a few minutes after that, and I'm just going to, you know, I'm just going to pat it down like that. Hopefully you guys can see that. Now, this is still crunchy. This is still pretty, you know, it's not hard, but it's softened just a tiny bit. But the whole idea at the end of this is to get it crunchy, still get a little bit of a bite to it. Not that you're eating raw broccoli, but of course it's going to be cooked. And if you look at my water, I don't think you can see it, but maybe you can. There's not a lot of green in there. So that's what you want your water to look like too. Okay, I'm going to let this get a little bit more vibrant, cool down for a second. We're going to get over here. We're going to throw this in the skillet, make a great side dish. Okay, so we are ready to go ahead and start sauteing this broccoli. So like I said, there's about, I don't know, about a tablespoon and a half, right? You may need more. You may not want as much, but I like this a little bit buttery. And for a tablespoon of butter, 90 calories is not too bad. You could hit 2 tablespoons, with this, and then each serving might be, I don't know, 4 or 5 servings out of this. So really, you're not getting all that many calories on there. But so this is what we do. Get the butter all mixed in here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to immediately, and some people may totally disagree with this, is we are going to put now, we're going to put some garlic in here, right? Usually the rule of thumb is that if you put garlic in a pan or a pot, usually you put some kind of liquid on top of that. Once it starts to become fragrant, stop the cooking process, right? This here, that's not the way that I'm doing this, because after all the years of cooking this, what I found out that if I add the garlic after I put the broccoli in, what happens is that the garlic doesn't really have a good chance to turn around, and we're not going to get it brown, but we are going to get it soft. So you do have to keep your eye on this. So I like to saute this in the butter, and then this is really all about timing. So this doesn't burn. The broccoli has to go in at a certain time, right? So I'm probably going to keep you guys with me just so you know when I do it. And a good I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm looking at something over on the other side of my kitchen. A good thing to go by is obviously when you smell the garlic is cooking. So we just want to get a little bit of smell out of this. It's about a medium heat too, as well. And I am doing that broccoli in 2 batches, just so you know. Now you can see it's starting to kind of bubble up a little bit. That's what you want. But just keep in mind that when this butter starts doing this, it's going to turn that garlic pretty quick. And like I said, you don't want that bitter taste. Unless you like the bitter taste of garlic, by all means, make it brown. I just don't like that, so I only cook this just for a little bit. And then now we're gonna see, now it's rolling. All right, so I could smell it. Everything seems good right now. We're gonna add half the broccoli, just like this, just like that. You try not to overcrowd the pan. Just like that. We're going to add a little bit of salt. We're going to add a little bit of pepper to it. We're going to do both of them the same way. And this is pretty much it, right? We're going to take a little bit of red pepper flake, just like that, and then we're going to incorporate it all just like this. Okay, and then look at that. Tell me that don't look gorgeous. All right, I just turned into a child just then, but I like my sides. Can't complain about them, especially this one. And this isn't going to stay in the pan too long. This is at a point where you're just incorporating everything. It goes quick. So don't go nowhere. Don't go check the mail. Stay here. Stay right here. You hear it sizzle like that. That garlic is starting to do its thing too. Keep your eye on the garlic. That's the main thing. Alright, just like that. And now you can turn around and you can taste it for seasoning. Oh God. You guys are probably thinking I'm bullshitting you, but I'm not. This is fantastic. Okay, so this is done. You only had it in the pan for a short time. Still crispy, lots of garlic, a little bit of spice, salt and pepper, bang, done. Okay, so our broccoli is completed. I know you're getting excited over broccoli, but no joke. You know, I have it in a bowl, like a big mixing bowl. Just mix it all together. And let's see now if I can, you know what? Let me get a spoon. Probably be way easier if I did it like that. And less messy. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a serving dish like this. And we're gonna just like this. And I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but you probably can't because it's going to be very difficult to see the garlic, but there's nothing in the garlic's not burned. Everything, the red pepper flake isn't burned. Everything's good. Good. I could sit here and just eat this broccoli, like literally just eat this. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Alright guys, so there we go. This is how I make broccoli for a side dish. Spicy, garlicky, buttery, not wilted, still very firm, you know, to the tooth. And that is it. Very simple recipe. Try to add this into some of your cooking because I think you guys would really enjoy this. All right, if you do enjoy it, let me know. Put a comment, put a thumbs up. If you got any questions about it, let me know. And I will see you in the next video very soon. All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great week ahead.